Hi. So I just hit record. I gave a little bit of thoughts what I was going to do. So here's what this is going to be. This is my CD review of This House Is Not For Sale by Bon Jovi. This is what we're going to do today. If you know anything about me or you've seen any of the videos on here, you know I'm a big hard rock fan. This is how I grew up with all this kind of stuff. Bon Jovi was one of my favorite bands of all time. There's another video on my YouTube channel here where I spend almost an hour gushing, telling stories, and ranking all the Bon Jovi records from my least favorite to my most favorite, which I made about a year and a half ago. If you're a big Bon Jovi fan of the new stuff, basically anything from The Circle on, you may not want to watch this. If you're curious and you want to have an open mind and just respect my opinion and I'll respect yours, that's great. If you're going to leave shitty comments on the YouTube video, I'm just going to take them off. So don't waste your time. Don't watch this. Don't waste the energy getting mad just because we disagree. Because I want to love everything I listen to. I do. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to be disappointed. But that's the way it is, and I can't help it. And there are certain people whose names rhyme with Bobby Carter who just take things really personal and make things really personal. So if you're that kind of person, that's fine, but just move on. Leave me out of it. So here are my thoughts on this record. I pretty much gave up on Bon Jovi after... What was the record after The Circle? Because The Circle broke my heart. I got an Amazon review on The Circle that goes on and on and on about how it just broke my heart, The Circle. But whatever one was after that, was it Whatever We Wanted? Was that it? I think, or Because We Can, or some, I don't know. I listened to the one after The Circle on Spotify. It's the only time I've ever done that. To like audition it, and I went, yeah, that's shit. That's shit. I don't know who Bon Jovi is anymore. I don't know who they are. They've warped into this weird Coldplay, U2, whatever. I don't get it. So I was like, all right, so I kind of gave up on them, and I just try not to listen to it, you know? It's kind of like an old girlfriend. You just kind of go, well, it's not like an old girlfriend, but it's like someone... I guess it's approximate to someone who disappointed you. Oh, it's a heartbreak. That's what it is. And I'm like, out of sight, out of mind. Screw Bon Jovi. But then I heard a few good things about this, so I was like, all right. And this is absolutely true. I saw it at a Salvation Army for $1, sealed. And I went, for $1, you know, even if there's one good song on here, then it was worth it, right? So, all right, so... But I went into it with an open mind. I was like, I haven't listened to the last couple records. I heard good things. Let's put aside my expectations for it to sound like Bon Jovi should sound and just see if I like it. Well, no. It's the same mush they've been making for the past 10 years. So I wrote notes, and I'm going to give my notes. Excuse me, I got some phlegm. You can listen or not. I don't care. You're either going to really agree with me or just hate me, but I'm going to give it anyway because I've had a few people ask me what I think, and I couldn't even type it all. So, here's what we do. Here's what I'm going to do. My overall feeling about the record is it's boring. It's boring. It's uninspired. Where are the riffs? There are no guitar riffs. There are hardly any big choruses. There's hardly... I'm heartbroken for Tico Torres, who's a very solid rock drummer. What is happening to the drums? I don't think he even plays on these, right? These are all sequenced drums. They don't feel natural. They don't sound natural. And why does almost every song have 4 on the floor? Like, what the hell is that? He never played like that before. It's just all designed. And I absolutely can't stand the wooden drumming. Because I don't think Tico Torres... Excuse me. Tico Torres is a great drummer. And I think this is all just sequence stuff. Because it's just so... It's just boring. But that's not really, I mean, it just suffers from being, everything is boring. So, that was one of my 3 biggest problems with this record were where are the riffs? There's no guitar riffs. It's Bon Jovi. Drums are just sound like they're sequenced. And all the songs are, they're 4 chords. Just the same 4. Like, when did that become okay to use the same 4? I guess it's all right now. I guess everyone does it. But I expect more from Bon Jovi. Like the first song, This House Is Not For Sale. Like the last 2 minutes of that song are just da 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 da. Like the whole song is just those 4 chords, and there's no riffs, there's no move. So that was my problem with this record musically. But you know what? There are some songs that I like that are boring musically, but lyrically they're very interesting. Lyrically they're original, or they put a slant on something, or I like the imagery, whatever. Well, the lyrics on this record are shit. All the songs are just about survival, like we made it, or we can do it, or you can. It's just a bunch of those inspirational cat posters in office buildings, like, oh, like rehash. What breaks my heart the most, well, one of the things that breaks my heart the most about this is that I know they're capable of better. I know John Bon Jovi is capable of writing better than this. He wrote If My Guitar Lies Bleeding in My Arms, and he wrote I Believe, and he wrote Dry County, and he wrote Blood on Blood, and he wrote good stuff, so I know it's in there. So I feel like the well is dry, but they just don't want to give up. Like, he can't sing like he used to, which is fine. I'm not going to have any problem with that. But they don't, they want to, it's what they've always done. So they want to keep being creative. They want to keep, that's fine. But I feel like 10 years ago, the real well ran dry, and now they just churn out whatever they can just to have a product, to have something, because they feel like they want to, I'll just say it's his band. He feels like he wants to be relevant, wants to be creative, wants to be a voice, but really, we're just recycling the same shit. So I'm going to go through the songs. The first song is This House Not For Sale. It's song number 1 about survival. And the record, it's just the cliche lyrics. He's 55 years old, isn't he? Can he do better than this? I don't understand. Doesn't he have something to say? Something that's not, we're so strong and we made it and you can do it? Like anything else? Anything else? So the first song, Stone, Hammer, Nail, Wrecking Ball, Dirt on My Grave. We made it. Nothing can stop us. I got it. I will admit, I'm Coming Home is a good hook, though. I'm coming home, coming home. That's pretty cool. I dig that hook. That's kind of it. Second song, Living With a Ghost. Survival song number 2. Dig in This Grave, Daydream, Fire on Gasoline, Set My Sails, Sunshine on My Face, Sword and Shield, Scars and Stars, Nightmares and Dreaming. Jesus, man, it's like we're in junior high. It amazes me. There's a good line there, I've seen what hate can do to hope. That's a cool line. I dig that. Song 3, Knockout. Survival song number 3. Boom, boom, whatever. Back Against the Wall. My Time Is Now. I'm Turning Out Your Lights. No Regrets. I got it. Number 4, Labor of Love. This. I wish I could have filmed this moment. I was listening to this record in my car. Labor of Love came on. I'm going, all right. And 1 minute, I swear on my hands that this happened. 1 minute into the song, I said to myself, if he goddamn says 4th of July, if he somehow works the 4th of July into this song, I'm out. I'm out of this song. And like 30 seconds later, Higher Than a Rocket on the 4th of July. Oh my God. How many times have we used that line? It's just such a lazy thing. It's such a lazy rhyme. I turned that song off. I've never listened to it since. Let's just rhyme Smile with Mile while we're at it. Jesus. Song number 5, Born Again Tomorrow. You Can Do It. Sky Is Falling. Read Between the Lines. Gotta Hold On. Be Strong. Oh, God, Jesus. There's a good line. Heaven Loves the Brokenhearted. That's a cool line. I like that, though. Song number 6, Roller Coaster. So here's my issue with that, is that it's so cliched. It's boring. And the melody's boring. The chord changes are boring. And anybody remember the movie Parenthood? It was the Ron Howard movie with Steve Martin and the all-star cast in 1989. At the end of the movie, basically the end of the movie, the old grandma says to Steve Martin, when I was a little girl, I used to go to the amusement park, and everybody liked the merry-go-round. But the rest goes round and round. I like the roller coaster. Ups and downs. And that's all it is. They just took the last line from Parenthood and made it a song. It actually says, life ain't a merry-go-round, it's a roller coaster. It's just the old woman's speech from Parenthood dressed up in a 1-5-6-4 chord progression that is now just numbing my brain with this production. Number 7, New Year's Day. Goddamn U2. Why do they want to be U2 so badly? Midnight Bells, Ship is Setting Sail, Baby Crying, Singing Hallelujah, Where Does the Time Go, Watch the Wind Blow, Green Grass Does Grow. Are you kidding? And then, I swear, it says, these lines are back to back in the song, I'm singing Carpe Diem, I'm saying Seize the Day. It's the same thing. What the hell is that? I'm singing Carpe Diem, I'm singing Seize the Day. You just said it in a different language. How lazy. Oh my God. All right, number 8, Devil in the Temple. That's a good song. I like it. It's the closest thing we come to an actual guitar riff on this record, which isn't even a riff, really. It's just da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Not much to it, but I'll take what I can get. Maybe I'm just starving for anything by this point in the record. And John actually toward the end of the record sounds a little bit like his old self. The devil ain't no friend of mine. It's pretty cool. So I like Devil in the Temple. And it's not a song about we can do it. You can do it. Oh my God. It's not, we made it. We're strong. Hang tough. Oh, Jesus, I can't stand it. Song number 9, Scars on This Guitar. I like that song, actually. It painted a good picture. The song starts, he's walking down a highway, the trucks are driving away, I got an image. It's great. And it tells a story. I'm, again, appalled by the use of the phrase, I thank my lucky stars. I thank my lucky stars. You've been writing for 30 years. You can't... Why is it okay to use this if you're a kid, that's fine. Why is John Bon Jovi writing like he's in junior high? However, the line, when I can't find the pieces scratching in the dirt, she offers no forgiveness because she likes to make it hurt. That's cool. That's a great line. So if you're capable of that and you partner that right next to I thank my lucky stars, God, that's just awful. God Bless This Mess. Song number 10. I give him credit for saying my voice is shot because his voice is shot, and that's fine. I make no bones about that. Rock singers, it's impossible to hold on to their voice. The people that do, I've said this many times, they're just lucky. So I appreciate that. But at the same time, it's like, I've been through it all. It's another Survivor song. I've made it. I've lived. I've died. I know every buried body, paid for every stone. Judgment Day, it's win or lose. Keep the dream alive. Keep this dream alive. Oh, song number 11, Reunion. It just sounded just like I Will Wait by, now I can't think of it. I will wait for you. I can't think of it. Oh my God, I can't think of who that is. Anyway, it sounded just like I Will Wait. And again, we're on song whatever of the drums. Just, the drums are just, Song number 12, Calling Up to Our House. I dig what they were doing here, trying to do this like family kind of atmosphere, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the difference in tempo and groove on the song, but again, it just falls short. And the line, God, I hate this. This is actually a line in the song. I wish tonight could last forever, and that it would never end. Someone needs to explain to John Bon Jovi what the word forever means. It came on the radio. I went, what the. Jeez, it's like, I can't take it. I can't take lazy lyric writing whenever you have built up a career this long. I want to buy records by, a lot of other writers are guilty of this, I guess, but, the new Rick Springfield record has the titles of the new Rick Springfield record are more interesting than the entire lyrical content of this record. It's just so boring lyrically and musically. Sting still writes interesting stuff. James Taylor can still write into stories. It just baffles me that these simple chord progressions, these simple arrangements, these simple melodies, these uninspired lyrics, and no one. If this was the first record by a new band, if this wasn't Bon Jovi and just some band, and this is their first record, nobody would give a shit. Nobody would care. It's boring. And again, on the last song, every word you speak is a melody. Writing the songs of our lives. I don't want to go home, but we can't stay here tonight. This record's garbage. Bon Jovi's just broken my heart again. 2 okay songs, and honestly, they're just okay in the context of the other 10 shit songs on here. The 2 songs that are good would never even have made the record 15, 20 years ago for Bon Jovi. There's no heart, there's no groove. It's just sequenced, uninspired, gray. Actually, yeah, it's a good album cover because it is gray. It's just, I really tried. I promise you I did. I'm sorry if I was harsh and I hurt anybody's feelings, because if anybody came on here and shit on a Giant record I loved, or a Journey record I loved, or the brand new Rick Springfield record from a couple years ago, Rocket Science, I guess it's not brand new, I'd be like, screw you, what do you know? So, right, what do I know? This is just what happened to me. But I get passionate about this because I was a huge Bon Jovi fan. I had everything they did. I loved every song. I was really, I was a great fan, and it's heartbreaking that this is the tripe that's come out and people are embracing it. So that's my thoughts on This House Is Not For Sale by Bon Jovi. There's a 15-minute review, and you can respectfully disagree, that's fine, but if it gets personal, there's hate comments, just why bother? Why bother? You're not going to change my mind. I never understood that. I'm not going to all of a sudden be like, you know what, you're right. You're right. Labor of Love is amazing. I was totally off base on this. You're great. You're right. No, I don't like it. Sorry. That's it. This house is not for sale. Don't buy it.